I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's press on to exercise 2 of the Music in Context from chapter 9 of the grade 5 Discovering Music Theory workbook. So that's pages 78 and 79 of grade 5 Discovering Music Theory. And here we have another extract for piano, nice little piece of Debussy here. And we have some questions that are going to keep relating back to this little extract here. And so the first question asks us to compare these little extracts in different clefs and to correctly tick which one is going to be 2 octaves lower than the original. So we're looking at the right hand part of bar 5, and so that's going to be this section here. The right hand is the top stave in the treble clef ordinarily. And let's think what we've got here. So this is middle C. We always use middle C as a reference point. This is the C, middle C. This is the G above that middle C. And so 2 octaves lower will take us to the G below middle C and then the octave down again. So let's think about this. So here is middle C, C, B, A, G. That's only 1 octave lower, so that's only 1 octave, so that won't do. Let's think about this. So here is C, B, A, G, and then we want another octave again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that one is 2 octaves lower. And let's think about this one. So here is middle C, so we want the G below and then again, so that we're going to the G below middle C and then again. So C, B, A, G, and then we have another octave again, so we've gone from above middle C 2 octaves below, and so that one is correct, and so B and C will properly answer that question. Now, keeping this music to hand, let's move on. And now we have to say whether these statements are true or false. So on page 79, exercise 2B, we are asked, is it true or false that the music should be played slowly? So let's refer to the extract. And so here's our clue, lent, just like lento. So we have this, which tells us that yes, indeed, this is slow. So that's correct. So a bit of revision on our terms there. Is it true or is it false that in bar 5, the hands play the same notes 2 octaves apart? So let's have a look at bar 5. So here we can see the left hand and the right hand are both playing G, C, C, B, A, G. However, think about this. This is the G above middle C. This is the G below middle C. So actually that is only 1 octave apart. There's middle C. There's the C above middle C. And we can see that that's only 1 octave apart. So although they're the same notes, they're not 2 octaves apart. So just watch out there. They are only 1 octave apart, and so that's false. Is it true or is it false that the music gets louder in bar 7? Let's have a look. Well, here we have a nice little visual guide that we have a crescendo here, which means gradually getting louder, which makes perfect sense because we can see that it's opening out. Originally it was piano, quiet, and it's getting louder until in the next bar we've become mezzo forte. So yes, it's true, it gets louder gradually. Is it true or is it false that the final chord in bar 8 is chord 4 in E major? Well, let's just map out what that would be. So here's 1, 2, we don't use 3, there's 4. So if 1 is E, E, F, G, A, let's just put all the options there. B, E, F, we don't use 3, A, B. So we want the first, the third, the fifth, building up our triads. So that's all of the thinking done. Let's see what we've got in bar 8. So here we have a B, an F sharp. Of course your key signature will deal with all of that. B, there's a D sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp. So basically we've got a B, D sharp, F sharp chord with some duplications, and that's chord 5, not chord 4, and so that's false. And so it's easy enough to work out. You've just got to be patient and just sort of peg out all of the steps. If you try and do it quickly, sort of off the cuff, you'll be prone to make mistakes. Don't get sidetracked by these multiple choice or quick option answers. You've got to do all of the thinking and then choose the answer that you know is correct rather than just trying to do it quickly. Now we're asked which instrument is best suited to playing the left hand phrase in bar 5. It's marked with a bracket, so the left hand phrase in bar 5, this section here. And so the important things to think about are that it's in the bass clef. So we're quite high up in the bass clef, but it's definitely in the bass clef. And so which of these would be appropriate? Well, the oboe plays in treble clef, and that's a high register, and it can't really get that low. Actually, it might just about. Clarinet chord, I don't think oboe could get that low actually. Trumpet, that's a treble clef instrument, it's not really appropriate. Flute, certainly that's a treble clef instrument and that can't go below middle C. However, the cello is quite at home in the bass clef and the higher register of the bass clef. That's our choice there. Now in exercise 2D, we're asked how many times does the dominant of C sharp minor appear in the right hand. So let's figure out what the dominant is. That's the 5th degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we were in C sharp minor, C, D, E, F, G. C sharp minor has a key signature of F, C, G, D sharps related to E major. So it should be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and note 5, the dominant is a G sharp. So how many times do we see a G sharp in the right hand of bar 5? Let's have a look. Well, there's a G sharp, so that's 1. And there's another one, so that's 2. There we go. 2, that's that sorted. And then finally we're asked to compare these two sentences. These two sentences. So there are spread chords in bar 2. So a spread chord, like an arpeggiated chord in bar 2. So it's shown by this kind of wiggly line. It means you build the chord individually, note upwards, build the chord. So we can see that there's a spread chord in bar 2, and then we can see, and if you weren't sure, the fact that it's told us there's one in bar 2, we can pretty much work it out that that's what we're looking for, and so we can see that there's another one in bar 4. We're going to have to dig a little deeper now for this final question. We're asked to find which bar begins with the interval of a perfect fifth in both hands. So it just begins, we're only looking at the first beat of each bar, so we've not got to look through absolutely everything. So let's have a look here. So in bar 1 we can see that we've got an F sharp to a C sharp, so we have a perfect fifth there. But here, although that looks like a perfect fifth, it's in fact D sharp to A, which is a diminished fifth, so that won't do. So let's move to the next bar. We have an E to a B, so there's a perfect fifth. Yes, of course, there's another note in between, but that's still a perfect fifth. And here we have an E to a B, so that's a perfect fifth, so that will do. That will answer our question. Let's just have a look. So we have the same as in bar 1 here. We have an F sharp to a C sharp, which seems appropriate, but here we have D sharp to A, so that won't do. That's a diminished fifth. And then we see in bar 4 we've got the same chord, so here we have a perfect fifth again in both hands. So actually we could say bar 4 as well. Let's continue. So there we've just got octaves apart. That won't do. That won't do. So that's it. We can choose. We've got bar 2 or bar 4. So that will answer that question. It's been pointed out to me that the answer book actually says bar 6, and so there's a little bit of a discrepancy here, because although indeed bars 2 and 4 do begin with the interval of a perfect fifth, and I'm looking here at a harmonic interval. So a harmonic interval means that the interval occurs at the same time, like a chord, a harmony. However, the answer book suggests that the perfect fifth, the interval of a perfect fifth we're looking for, is in bar 6. And here we have the interval, a melodic interval of 1-3-5 or 1-3-5. So we have the melodic interval of a perfect fifth at the beginning of bar 6. So the answer that is given in the answer book is bar 6, which is the answer that the ABRSM are looking for in this particular exercise. So bars 2 and 4 actually do begin with a harmonic interval of a fifth, but I think what they're actually looking for is this melodic interval of a perfect fifth in both parts there. So perhaps bar 6 is what they're after. Although 2 and 4 is correct, bar 6 is also a correct answer. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.